constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tigers have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. So Clemson's offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to it.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, you start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The LSU Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program.
There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll move the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now they're going to throw it. It's complete on the right side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title as true?
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low-line drive and not his best work. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Gets it to the back. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look, and he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Using his feet. Turning it on. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Gonna swing it on second down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Number 19, on to punch it away.
Guys, LSU has the lead. Let it get out of hand as we start the second. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have the national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
A designed run for the quarterback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Here's the pressure. And that ball's on the ground behind the solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Clemson is quick to the line.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
So now it's 2nd and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Caught in the backfield. It's Figueroa. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's another first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Tiger! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over Navy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Wildcats created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
He's taken down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down from the slot. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that,
inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good lead on.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you
could find no daylight. He goes down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll look to pin him deep. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
There he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw for it. Here's a heat. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
LSU lining up first and goal. Just keep slinging it. Now improvising. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. It'll be a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off-play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Using the quick game. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man. At the 35, he's loose. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wants to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball and go have fun. Take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He might want another play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Here we go, here we go. Come on. Can it be? Ready up.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback will keep it. Tripped up for the tackle. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. He'll set up to throw. Might be looking to run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And added on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. On 1st down from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Clemson will send the punt team out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now of the drive comes from the 22. They'll leave it with him. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? The defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Handoff to the lone back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Here's a throw downfield late. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Back to pass, it's Lawrence. He'll take a shot. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Now the play fake. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it.